going, everyone? Tim here, TRD Adventures. Hope everyone's all well out there. As always, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. So today we don't necessarily have like a full build on the bench, but we did pick up the new Element Ultron with the new IFS2 from Element RC. Now, I myself have always mentioned that I've been a very big fan of the Element RTR trucks. They're just always fun. And as far as like the RTR platforms go, generally the Elements have always generally been, for me, the most capable out of the box. Like, they don't take a whole lot. They have the right amount of weight and stuff like that. And as far as like RTR electronics go, they have generally always had the best RTR electronics for me. Or like I've always been able to like use the stock electronics like the longest without like absolutely having to change them out. And the Elements have a very good aftermarket support following now. I mean, plenty of companies out there, SSDs making axles and stuff for them, and everything else. So also really good to have the amount of aftermarket support it does. But nonetheless, we do have a new trail truck. And I found myself lacking on some trail trucks and stuff. I started just building so many actual because like I could still trail with my SCX10 Pro because it has the adjustable transmission for the overdrive percentage. But I really found myself I was like, I just need a true, something that I can just take out all the time. I do have my Phoenix, but currently I just tore apart because I stole some parts of it and need to rebuild the transmission and just haven't got around to it. So we just got a whole new truck to work with in the meantime. But first things first here, of course, the body here. Now this body is not for everybody. It is FJ Cruiser S, but a truck. It'll be based off some vehicles that you see in Australia. The vehicles that they use down there that are actually come to be pretty common. Now, from a one-on-one standpoint, like they're different. The real ones look pretty cool. This one, the proportions are just a little off. I think it's too long. If this had been a 12.3 wheelbase and the rear end got squished in here to be a little more appropriate, I think it would have came out a lot better. Nonetheless, I don't hate it at all. Still trying to figure out exactly if I want to continue to run this body or if I'm going to do some modifications and get a different body on there. It's got some potential. I think we can work with that for a little bit, and it does have some nice molded parts there, the headlights and grill area and the taillight buckets there, so you can get some LEDs in there. Unfortunately, the windows are not clear underneath, so I will have to grab some stuff and try to clear out some windows if I do want to play with this body a little bit more, but we'll see how far this goes down the road. Of course, don't need to do like a full unboxing video. There's already been plenty of those. It's got your standard stuff. It's got a few little pieces in here, a couple different body mount options, and always Element has, I think, one of the best sticker sheets out there. They just always have some good funny stickers and a good selection of stickers with their stuff. And this does come, RTR with your own battery and stuff like that. It's got motor, ESC, servo, remote, the whole nine there. Now, none of that's going to stay in there because we all know I can't leave anything stock. So it's not even going to hit the rocks and this premise because I just have to. Mostly because I have plenty of extra parts laying around. So we're going to get to work kind of right off the bat. But again, I was really excited for this one, mostly because the IFS. Like, I really like the Element IFS kit. I had one of the original trail runners and rocked that for quite some time, and then I got the night runner, also went through it, did lots of modifications on the night runner. We've seen my videos on it, even including the IFS modification kit, which worked really good. But this one, the IFS here, really ready to try this because it gained quite a bit of clearance here for IFS, and actually doing the measurements from a couple posts I saw, like this IFS2 with no modifications has more clearance than if you were to modify the previous IFS version using the Night Customs kit. So definitely good to see here that you don't have to modify and you already have more clearance than what you would put into the IFS1. And this is the SE version, so this is more budget friendly in a few areas. Like, we do have plastic links there in the rear, no links in the front because it's IFS. And it does have the SE shocks here, which are actually really nice, and they feel really good here on the bench. I'm pretty satisfied with just their bench feel and looking across the pages, seeing how people have liked them and how they've held up, seem to be working really good. So definitely going to leave those in there for a while and give them a go. If not, I have plenty of extra 90mm shocks that I can throw in there. The links will probably have to change at some point. Comes time to change out links, that'll be some body options. Rather I leave it here at the 12.8-inch wheelbase, or if I bring it down to 12.3 and really kind of open up some body options a little bit more. And it does come here with some 4.19 tires, which, again, unfortunately on here, they're not going to last long. But feeling the tires, they are surprisingly sticky, and they are 4.19 size, so that is class 1 size. So we may use these tires on something else, or at least give them a try on something else, more so a class 1 build. So the tires I think are going to stick around here on the bench for a little bit, because I do want to try these on an actual truck. With the SE, it does have that new Ford motor design transmission that Element has, and people have really been liking that. Of course, it does come with like plastic bushings and stuff inside, so, but there are kits available to get all that fixed out. But we're going to rock all that as it is for now. But we are going to go ahead and get to work on some of this. We are going to work on some electronics and everything. Mostly, like I said, the Element electronics generally do work really good, and the brushless system on here is pretty smooth, but I just have extra parts, and we know I'm going to modify it anyway at some point, so let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. So for motor and ESC, we're going to throw in a Hobbywing Fusion SE 1800 kV in there, and then also for steering servo, we're going to try the Reef's Smart 900, mostly because I won this at the Rocky Mountain Regional event. It was in my goodie bag, so this is also a really nice servo, so we're going to put it to use, and this seems like a perfect place for it. And then wheels and tires, still deciding. Once I get everything on and get the body fixed on there, we're gonna kind of decide what looks best here. I do have a couple set of Vanquish methods here. We have gold and we have blue with some B-Lock rings, and in the tires we have the Vanquish Wild Peaks here, and then we have some RC 4-wheel drive Goodyear Wranglers on here. So really kind of see which one really fits the build and the body the best when we get it on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work and get some stuff swapped out. All right, and just like that, we are good there. Decided to go with the gold 105s here with the Goodyear Wrangler tires. They just fit the body, the stock body, pretty good. And I like the aggressive look of the tire. There's some Vanquish 105s, 1.9s with the RC 4-wheel drive Goodyear Wrangler MTs. This is a 4.75, and I do have soft anti-foams in all the way around there. And then up here in the electronics area, we got that Hobbywing Fusion SE 1800 kV in there, just to keep everything nice tight. Don't have to worry about a whole lot of extra wiring. And again, that Reef's 900 Smart Servo. And everything in here, that steering ought to work sufficiently and nice and quiet, ready to rock and roll. That is another benefit of that little SE. For like a truck, everything's gonna be nice and quiet. And I think, yeah, I said that the gold wheels just really fit this one really good there. So we are going to go ahead, rock it with the stock body. I do have a couple Proline light bars I might throw on just for right now, but that'll wrap this up here from the bench. We're going to take it out and do some crawling. So I hope you enjoy that footage. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any comments, questions, anything like that, as always, put them down below. Do my best to get everything answered. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until the next time, everyone, have a great one. Crawl on.
Board in the closet. That's what we did for one of our. I don't want to like mess with the body.
Tim, who makes all that stuff for the egg dough?
IERC and Rock Pirates.
They make a lot of shirts. I looked on their website yesterday and they sold out. We did. The pirate one is like double the price. I didn't realize you were right there.
Nothing. I don't see one.
No, seriously.
I
The
don't.
guy was saying there was one over here.
Oh, probably.
Where at?
I don't know.
Damn. Asshole.
Well, I was just joking.
I snapped 3 front axles every time I came out. Every time I came out, the last 7 months I snapped